Well, what do you do if you see or smell smoke, but there is no alarm sounding?
Run for your life.
Pull the alarm.
Yes.
Pull the alarm.
Roll the alarm.
Roll the alarm.
No, that's pound the alarm.
I like that.
What did
Too
too
much
much
sugar.
Callie, did you want to share with the whole class?
It's your cake's kicking in, Betty. Your
Yes,
cake's
it
kicking
sounds
in.
like it. It sounds like it.
Alright, what do you do if you see a small fire, but there is no alarm? Like someone starts, like a small fire in the kitchen or something.
Grab the
Put an
extension
alarm.
on.
Yeah,
Get the fire extinguisher
Yeah.
and yell for help.
and,
Seriously.
and in the manual it also says if you have to pull the alarm, you should also be yelling fire, fire, fire as you are running out of time. Okay, and does everyone know the evacuation routes where the emergency exit doors are? Where's the emergency exit doors?
Yes.
Back there in front and one in the, well, there's two in the back too.
Right.
Yeah. One upstairs.
One upstairs.
No, we can get out those beds.
In case of fire.
And alarm will sound if you open that door without turning it off.
But if there's a fire, you can go out the back door.
Yes. Right.
Closest exit.
Yep.
Alright, and does everyone know what we say to the fire department if we're calling them? Call 911, where we're located, what we're supposed to be saying?
215 West Lynn,
Yep, and then our cross streets?
Lynn and Webster.
Yep.
What about Purcell? What's your cross streets?
We are at Washington and
310 Washington.
One.
We don't have a cross street.
Close enough though. Washington
Across from
Third.
Wadley Funeral Home.
yeah.
Across the Wadley Funeral. Dr. Mead's dental building.
There we go.
If you hit the river, you've gone too far east.
Alright, what do you do if the fire alarm is going off?
Count the clients and take them out.
Evacuate.
Okay, and where do we go when
All the
evacuation?
way to the church, as
St.
far as
John's.
we can, across the street.
And what, Elizabeth, what would we grab if there was a fire? No.
Each other.
The board.
Yep, the board, and that's why it's so important that we have our clients sign in and out, is so we know who's in the building. And that's in case of fire, in case of tornado, in case of flood, in case of anything, we need to know who's in the building. And that's not just clients, it's visitors and whatnot. I know people sometimes are coming in for meetings and like, oh, I'm not a client, I don't need to sign in. Yeah, just so we have their name and know who's in the building and have an inventory of who's here. Alright, and what do you do when tornado sirens are going off?
Go to
Go
Larry's.
to the hallway.
I thought it was Larry's.
Alright,
It's just the hallway,
East
but,
hallway.
yeah.
To the hallway.
But I would be going in Larry's office if there was a real tornado.
I would be somewhere.
Is it reinforced? I mean, the walls?
Well,
It's as reinforced as any place.
There's a brick wall right there.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
there's
you got a
there's
wall there,
cinder
you
block
got a
wall on
wall
the other
there.
side of it, and a brick wall after that.
I see.
Purcell, where do you guys go?
You go out the front door. Of course, you have to go out the front door.
Yeah.
Around the west side of the building
And there's
and
a
around,
facility.
then go down, east a little bit and there's a storm cellar there.
all right.
And now, it won't hold 25 people, but there's a storm cellar.
Yeah, but if you're fast.
Fast, you get in
You
there.
just gotta be
And if
24
you're
people
like,
out
if you're like me, you wanna be in the very back of it, so it won't suck you out.
alright, what do you do if someone calls your phone with a threatening message, like saying there's a bomb threat, or I'm going to come in and do crazy things? What do you do?
You try to get as much information as you can and
Reported.
have someone call 911 if you can get their attention. If you're in the office by yourself, you're in trouble. But really, you're supposed to try to, I think, you're supposed to try to get as much information as possible, and then you're supposed to let someone know. Now, that's the way we used to do it at the state. I don't know how they do here.
And you're supposed to keep them on the phone, right?
As
Well,
long
and
as,
To if possible.
as long as you
as long
possibly
as
can.
possible, and the important thing is you cannot hang up your phone and then call 911 from that
Right.
line. You're supposed to call from another line. So,
You could always send like a quick email to somebody at the front
Yeah,
while you're
Or
on the phone.
text.
Mm-hmm.
yep.
text somebody.
And, what do you, after you have contacted 911?
Evacuate.
Yep.
You evacuate and get as far away from the building as possible.
And where would we evacuate in that kind of situation?
It's still St. John.
I think.
Yep.
We don't go to St. John, no. I think we just get as far away from the building as possible, but do we have a direct route or something?
No, we really do need to again gather at St.
Yeah.
John's, so that way we can make sure everyone's out of the building. So if the police come and there really is a bomb, they know that the building's totally cleared out, or, you know, or if we've left people behind.
Personally, I'd go to the meditation garden because there's plenty of stone between the building and.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And during the far of the, bomb threat, we're supposed to check the bathrooms, the closest one to the bathrooms.
Yes.
What if the threat getting people when they come out the door?
That's right.
Well, you go out whatever closest route is, yeah.
No, I was saying like somebody, I'm gonna shoot people when they come out today.
Yeah, that's an
That would be
active
the-
shooter
yeah, that's not-
situation.
I mean, it just, I guess it'd be depending on the threat.
Alright, and then the last one is, flooding. And, what do we do if it's flooding outside? It's raining so hard that there's flooding potential.
I would get to the second or third level if possible.
One of the things, don't go out here and try to go that way. If you do, you're in trouble.
Go up higher.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's saying that, what we'll do at the front desk is alert everyone that there is severe weather outside and it could be flooding potential. And first, if it wasn't like rushing into the building, we'd meet in here to come up with a plan. And then if it was actually flooding, we would go upstairs. Yep, and all of this is outlined in the procedure manual. It also has the evacuation routes and whatnot.
What?
But if it's ever raining heavy before we leave, everyone needs to be aware that the street out here and the street behind us, it don't take much rain for those to overflow, so you really have to be careful.
What do we do if we have an active shooter?
Go into your
Guys know what
office,
to do?
lock the door,
Yeah.
turn
Get
off
into your
your
desk.
buzzer on your phone so that it doesn't ring while the person's walking through the building. If you've got people with you, make sure they're all very, very quiet. That's about it.
If you're close to an escape route, you get out.
Get out of the building.
Yeah, that's the first thing. If you're not, then you lock yourself, you turn lights off, you get under things. You also can put, things against the door as well. And, shut off your cell phone. And then, what if they break the door down?
Do whatever you gotta do,
You gotta
You
do
fight.
what you gotta do.
what you gotta do.
Yeah, you fight. So that's the last resort, but yeah, you do fight if, you know, and that's highly unlikely. I mean, things like that do happen. It's not, you know, the greatest percentage of it happening here, but get out if you're close to an exit. Otherwise, you stay put, close the door, lock it, call 911.
I had a situation down at the Purcell office not too long ago, well, probably 6 months by now. But I had one gentleman come in off the street, and the jail is just a block, half block up from us. And he came in and I asked him what I could do to help him, and he says, well, I need to use the telephone to call someone to come get me. I just got out of jail. Well, he wasn't the swiftest looking person in the world, and I'm thinking, oh, do I let him use it or do I let him just tell him no, he can't use it? And I thought, well, I don't want to make him mad. So I let him use it. Wasn't 5 minutes later till another one come in that looked worse than that one did. And I'm thinking, uh-oh, I better lock the front door if they're letting a bunch of inmates out of the prison. I mean, out of the jail.
Yeah.
Because it just looked like they were just coming right straight to our office. Of course, we're answering direct line down the street from the jail, so
Yeah.
I guess.
Seems like they would let him make a phone call once they.
Well, you would think so up there at the
Yeah.
jail. But that was the only two I had, but it was a little bit nerve-wracking at first.
Yeah.
I would probably make the phone call for him if it was me. I'll take your number and call for you.
Well, yeah, that's true too.
Well, sometimes you have to rely on your instincts, and there's not a black and white.
But they left right after
thing.
they made
Yeah.
their phone call, so I didn't have anything to worry about there, but.
When there was a report of an active shooter on campus, we locked our doors. We locked our doors and stayed inside and listened to the news and waited just to be safe. And of course, we let clients out if they wanted to leave, but we said we're locking up and, we're kind of waiting until.
Didn't they put that on the radio?
Get,
Put it out to the public to
it was on the
lock up?
news.
Yeah, that's what
It was
I
on
thought.
the news.
I think I heard that.
All right.
Alright, so post-test. If anyone is determined to be under the influence of alcohol or other drugs while on the premises of NAIC, a counselor or executive team member shall be called to determine the needs of the person at that point.
A and B.
Maybe.
So it's D.
And also, for that one, what would we do as well?
Critical incident. So that's a question.
Alright, refer to which document for fire, tornado evacuation, and safety policies?
The B.
And where do you go for a tornado warning?
Larry's office, east hallway.
East hallway
Always
downstairs.
downstairs.
And where is the evacuation site in case of fire? And where can you find a copy of the emergency procedure manual?
All of the above.
That